Hey everybody, Merlin here. Got Nick, got Tyranny. We just got done watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Episodes 6 through 10.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I think it was actually pretty good this time around. Episode 6, I have no idea what it was called. What was it called? We don't have the menu, so we can't cheat. But
Yeah.
you don't like it? You're kind of doing your hand motion thing.
I didn't like it.
You didn't like episode 6? Well, episode 6 was more on Joey's backstory. We learned a bit about how much he loved his sister, and it was really cheesy. But, I don't know, he had a good relationship with her, and we're learning about his drive to win all this cash, even though he could probably just ask Yugi to win it and give some of the money to him, because I don't think that, eye surgery costs $1 million, but
You never know.
I don't know. Maybe it does in this world, I don't know.
Might be robot eyes.
It could be, Tailaxu eyes, I believe they call them. But Joey fights Mai, and we were kind of surprised about that, because Nick, you thought she was going to be like one of the big bads.
Well, yeah, because I think we'll see in the next 2 episodes that Joey's going to actually duel the Rex or whatever.
The Rex.
And that's going to be a bigger deal than Mai. And Mai whooped his ass on the boat.
Yeah.
If you don't remember.
Yeah, yes, she did.
So-
But I think it's kind of funny because basically she pulled out her harpies, but they got completely destroyed. So
By the Time Wizard.
by the
Turn
Time
that
Wizard, who
hag
basically
harpies.
the Time Wizard apparently allowed his dragon to age to the point where he became badass, and also made her harpies really old, and they
Ugly.
got ugly and they got annihilated. So that's a pretty theoretically the most powerful card, at least according to the show, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Do you know what it does in the actual game, anything like that, or you have no idea? Well, it seems pretty awesome, but
It does not. I know it's really shitty.
I don't know. I didn't think episode 6 was that bad, but you didn't like it that much?
No.
It was pretty cheesy. I don't know. It was okay. But episode 7 was pretty awesome. It starts off with Joey being really happy that he won the battle. And it turns out they really were not prepared before coming to this tournament because they brought no food. And Tristan's complaining, but he's got his little survival book. And, and Joey's like, oh, screw that. And so he smells this fish over the campfire and says, you know what? We don't have to figure out whose fish this is. We can just go eat it.
Yeah.
Which is totally wrong.
Totally bullshit.
Totally
Yeah.
bullshit. But then they run into probably my favorite character so far as the people Yugi's dueled, and that would be Mako Tsunami. And he's basically the sea-themed, spear-wielding fisherman guy who wants to win the tournament so that he can find a boat so that he can search for his father and, rescue him. And
Yeah.
This
Because
tentacle hentai rape.
because he basically in the backstory they were like in a tidal wave in this big storm, and
Well, you have
Is-
to remember, they were in the middle of the duel, and then they went over this.
well, that's the funny thing is like he's kicking Yugi's ass, and then like for no reason he just decides to randomly give him this backstory, and it was a decent backstory, but it's just like it was the most
They
random.
weren't even asking about it.
No,
either.
just like, you know what? I'm kicking your ass. I have time to tell you some backstory.
Yeah.
But basically, he duels Yugi, and he's kicking his ass because
Really threw a spear at
Crack
Yugi.
he started off. He tries to throw a spear at him, so he's really cool, but he's really intense and insane. But he's got the horrible, evil laugh. It was really annoying. But they were fighting with his underwater monsters, and the reason it's probably my favorite episode so far is because, like, I guess the point where he uses this wave to basically give Yugi like only this little bit of land.
Yeah.
So Yugi summons like the moon card and has his stone soldier
Yeah.
destroy the moon to make more land so that he can like put all the sea monsters on land and then burns them alive with another
Yeah.
dragon.
Yeah.
Epic. But after that, he's just like, hey, that was cool, and they go their separate ways.
Summons the moon, water comes in, and then the water brings in the sea dragon, and the sea dragon is like, I'm gonna destroy all the land. But then Mako's like, usually the sea dragon doesn't leave anything. You must have been feeling really nice today. I'm like, what?
So random. But episode 7 was pretty good. Episode 8, I believe, is where some real plot starts to get going. We starts off with this kid, who we reveal soon later is escaping from this tower. And apparently Pegasus is reading comic books. He's a big comic book fan.
Yeah.
And he's like,
That's his favorite comic.
It was his favorite comic book, and he was eating cheese and
wine.
broccoli and wine, and he says to one of his bodyguards, this is his special time.
Yeah, no, at a table that seats probably 30 people.
I'm thinking evil is really lonely, people. That's what this. If Yu-Gi-Oh has taught me anything so far, being evil is lonely. But Yugi runs into this other kid who's basically being shoved off the island by this other guy. But apparently it's not because the starships were lost in a duel. They were just stolen, apparently by the kid that was escaping from the tower. So Yugi says, that's not right. I'm going to go find this kid. And so he finds him, but it turns out it's all part of Pegasus' evil plan. And it turns out it's Mokaiba? Mokaiba? Mako?
No, not
Mokuba.
Mokuba.
Yeah, Mokuba.
Starts with an F.
It's Mokuba.
They say it like once.
Mokuba. Yeah, he's Saito Kaiba's younger brother, and apparently he wants revenge because after Yugi destroyed his soul and basically apparently forced all the evil out of him, Kaiba doesn't know what to do with his life, and so that's for the reason why
They don't really explain it very well,
but apparently he just wants revenge because his brother was sad. But
well, what happened when Yugi defeated him in the first episode was that the Millennium Pieces allow the wearers to communicate with the Shadow Realm.
But that's the thing. They're introducing the Shadow Realm stuff, and I guess they're going to explain it later, hopefully.
They don't ever really explain it.
And apparently Yugi's got some special powers, but we'll get into that in the next episode. Hold on.
Okay.
Basically, Pegasus wants to get Saito killed, and he needs to kidnap the younger brother so that he can gain control of their company, but he won't be able to do that because the CEO people have some evil plan where if he defeats Yugi, they'll let him do that. So I don't understand that, but apparently there's some really shady conspiracy here, and it's all part of the cards. I don't know, but the kid tries to cheat anyway by stealing his cards stealing his chips because he's a ninja.
Yeah, he is a ninja.
And so he's like ducks, like, where is he? Even though they're staring right at the tournament, and he gets by. He's like, I have your star chips now.
Runs across, yeah.
But it doesn't matter because the one bodyguard, what the hell was his name?
I don't know.
It was the one bodyguard who freaking grabs him by the neck.
Yeah, he holds him by the neck.
He carries this kid by the neck, and the whole time, and Yugi's like, I have to rescue him. This guy's a huge dick because he throws the star chips, the other kid's star chips, into the sea.
Even Yugi's, he throws Yugi's in the sea too.
And he's like,
there was 5 of them.
Should have kept better care of them.
I think there might have been 9 of them. But this guy was probably the biggest dick in the show. But he says, you know what? If you want to get this kid back, you have to duel somebody. And plot twist, this kind of goes in episode 9. It seems to be like it's Saito Kaiba. But
there's 3 or 4 little lines under that.
Yes, I know. So there must be something wrong. He's apparently a ghost of Kaiba or something. Ooh. And there's so many bad ghost puns. They must have had 4 or 5 in that episode.
4 or 5 in just episode 8. And then they carried over to episode 9 where they're just filled with it.
But apparently they're fighting this evil version of Kaiba, but then there's yet another plot twist. Apparently the real Saito Kaiba is actually on the island, and he's got a secret bunker. Underground, which just lifts up the frickin' ground, and there's a whole double entrance.
Computer room behind bookshelves.
Yeah.
With a talking computer.
His docking
computer. And it says Saito Kaiba on it. Saito Kaiba.
And he hacks into Pegasus's mainframe, and you know what the password is?
Pegasus.
It's Pegasus. What an evil genius. But it's just great. Basically, it turns out that they're not really fighting the real Kaiba, obviously. They're fighting the dark part of his personality that was apparently shifted into the Shadow Realm in episode 1 when Yugi did this weird-ass thing. And so that was kind of cool to get to see that. But other than that, I don't know. Basically...
His dark personality has pink hair.
And he's like a fat clown-looking guy. But
I never get that.
That was kind of a cool little twist. It's interesting.
It's understandable.
It's kind of cool. So apparently that has something to do with the Shadow Realm and how he's connected to it. But basically, this is all part of Pegasus' plan to get these awesome Millennium, devices. But in the meantime, Kaiba's hacking in, and he literally crashes the system. And Nick, tell him how he does it. He crashes the system.
Oh yeah, he crashes the system by taking Pegasus' satellite and just dropping it on corporate. Just dropping it.
Probably killing hundreds of people.
Fuck you.
Just imagine the poor janitor. He's just cleaning it up all these casualties for no reason. But anyway, he hacks in, he shoves a virus into the evil Kaiba's Blue Eyes White Dragon and makes it 6. So basically, he rigs the
He
game.
rigs the game so Yugi can win. Yeah.
But apparently, he was going to win anyway because it wasn't the real dueler, and it's all about the heart of the cards or some
Yeah.
silly BS like that.
I
But
don't know.
I don't know. But the show's trying to have a plot. Some of it works, some of it doesn't. But a lot of stuff's happening, and at least it's entertaining.
It's entertaining because it's bad.
It's so bad. It's like they're trying to do so much, but they're not explaining anything.
Yeah.
I
But
like Yugi's shirt. How do you describe that shirt?
actually, does he
And
wear that
the
shirt?
menu up
That's
here.
S&M.
Yeah.
I think he wears that more towards like the end of the season.
That looks like some S&M to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does look like an S&M shirt, but
It's
yeah.
even got a collar.
Tierney made the observation that Yugi was always wearing school clothes, where everybody else just wears their normal clothes. But I don't know. In summation, episodes 5 through 10 or 6 through 10, what do you guys think about them?
That was alright.
Yeah, that was all right. I mean, episode 7 is my favorite because Tsunami was ridiculous, but
I preferred the tentacle hentai.
that was part of it. There was some tentacle hentai in there.
Yeah.
Freaking crushing monsters to
Yeah.
death and just shattering them. Some of the most brutal deaths, like the freaking Yu-Gi-Oh monsters, get annihilated in this show.
Yeah.
I want
Lightning.
I want the freaking dark magician just like talk. Just,
Yeah.
Just
just give his
what's
opinion
going
on
on?
things.
just be like, you know what? This is really stupid.
Why are we doing this?
No, but yeah, that was pretty cool. And I don't know. We're gonna keep watching. I think Yu-Gi-Oh is really corny, but it's enjoyable. I'm liking it. I want to watch some more, see where it's going. But yeah, guys, it's Merlin, and this is Nick Tierney, and hopefully other people will join in the future. And comment, subscribe, let me know what you think. Peace.